everybody, this is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show, and it's Wednesday, March 12th, already. These are my new computer glasses, and so I don't know why I'm getting a lot of reflection. I'm gonna have to take these off for right now, because there's too much reflection off of them. They work fine otherwise. Okay. Anyway, today I was listening to Substack and I was listening to Midas Touch. Hi, Nancy. And of course, we've been getting the other thing too. We've been getting a lot of rain off and on here. Yesterday was kind of a bad day for a lot of content creators because there was a solar storm that was causing all kinds of internet issues. And so it's much better today. It's calmer today, which is good. So anyway, I don't know in case you noticed, I watched Midas Touch and Keeping Up with the News. And I was listening to Brian Tyler Cohen and Democracy Now!, his podcast. All this flip-flopping that Trump is doing. Trump doesn't know how anything works, as I said before. He doesn't pay attention. And he's one of those people that think he knows it all. And he doesn't. He really doesn't know it all. Same way with Elon. Elon has no inkling how all our programs here in the States work. He keeps saying that Social Security is entitlement. No, it's not entitlement. We pay into it. It acts as a cushion for us when we get ready to retire. It's there. Okay? And we pay taxes into it. And then we basically, President Biden, I think a couple of years ago, he signed into law to do a change on Social Security that we don't, those are already in Social Security and are already withdrawing from it. We should not be paying taxes on it again. It's just only a one-time thing when you're working and it goes in. Elon doesn't seem to understand that. And then getting into Social Security records and everything else, he needs to stay out of it. It's none of his damn business. And Trump is being stupid, really super stupid about this. And Elon is breaking laws, and he should now be arrested for it. I don't care if he's been appointed by he who shall not be named. He who shall not be named should be in jail for it, too. Because he's complacent to it. So, Trump needs to be replaced. Like now. Not 3 years down the road. Now. Need to be replaced now. And Congress needs to grow a spine. I'm talking about the GOP and the MAGAs need to get off their stupid ideas, get rid of Doge, and throw it out, throw Musk out, and put him in jail because what he's doing is B&E. He's breaking and entering what he's doing. And I think he's going after the money himself, which doesn't belong to him. I don't think he's paid into it. He keeps saying it's a Ponzi scheme and everything else. Elon Musk, who I'm referring to. No, it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's been there since 1930s. And it's worked well. Worked very well. They've done some tweaking, they've done some adjusting. And even though many of us are living a little longer, the most. They said, well, by 2030 it'll be kaput. Well, that's not true. There's still plenty in there. There's still plenty in there. Because you get new people in the workforce all the time. But now with the federal firings, which is illegal, by the way, they should be recalled, put back to work, and left alone. I'm tired of the kid gloves on Trump. They need to come off. I'm really... He should have been not president on day one. He should have been replaced. Okay. Why Trump let him in there, Elon Musk in there, is beyond me. And Doge need to be put in the burn barrel and burned. Okay. Trump is also violating the emollients clause. He is not supposed to use the office to sell products. He's supposed to be working on solving issues, and he should, when he inherited Biden's economy, he should have left it alone and let it run itself instead of doing all these drastic things. Trump doesn't know what he's doing. And if he's an asset to Russia, then again he should be yanked. He should be cut off from Putin and not be allowed to communicate with him or anything. You know. Yeah, and that, to me, is election interference, what he did. What he did was illegal. And, he should be in jail for that. He really should. And the other thing, I find it kind of funny now, karma is now working, basically. The stock market's tanking because of Trump's antics on the tariffs. And the stock market doesn't like tariffs. They said it doesn't help anybody or anything. And anytime Canada stands up to Trump, he backpedals away and runs away. Well, he's got to knock it off and leave it alone. Tariffs should not be used at all. They should be banned. Just do regular trade and just leave it alone and let it work itself out and everything. And as you said, Nancy, Musk, what he did, he should be in jail for election fraud and bribery. Another thing I saw yesterday on one of the articles, this is through NPR. They did I think it's NPR, but anyway, they did an article that, get this, Tesla, SpaceX, Boring, and so-called X, Twitter, all 5 of their boards are now considering giving Elon the boot because he's not paying attention to the day-to-day running of those companies. He's focusing so much on Doge. So he should be given the boot, and he should be denied severance pay on all those companies. And you know what those companies should do? They should make it employee-owned. And say, nope, bye, Elon. And if he still wants to go to bars, then he has to pay his own way when the time's right. Many people don't understand. They think all the taxpayer money is going to SpaceX. Not really. It's more of a partnership. Most of the money, taxpayer money, goes to NASA for space exploration and other on-Earth experiments and everything. Because without space exploration, where will we be? We have our cell phones, okay? We have our computers, okay? Computers, mic, everything. Without computers, we wouldn't be able to do anything. Even Elon and Trump wouldn't be able to do anything. They would have to do everything the old-fashioned way, which they wouldn't know how to do anyway. Trump doesn't know how anything works. Like yesterday, Trump tried doing the Tesla commercial to beef up Tesla. I don't think the guy knows how to drive. And I don't think he doesn't know any of the traffic laws. Okay? Now, I've ridden in an electric Tesla last year when I was using GoGo Grandparent, which I stopped using because they kept jacking up their prices, and I got to the point where it was straining my budget, so I left them, and my church friend is now offering to take me anywhere I need to go, like my appointments and appointments for my cat and everything. I wish I had a cat. I wish I had a car. Like a Toyota Corolla or something where I can drive and not having to rely on somebody else. But way things are so expensive now, I can't afford a car as much as I want to. As it is, the tariff things is not helping any. And also solving a number of domestic issues like our homeless issue and using common sense how to solve the issue. And now from I understand, for example, Washington State, my state legislature passed a bill that goes out of committee and onto the floor. They're now walking toward rent control. In other words, they're changing the state law and say, no, we need rent control because that's part of the big major problem on homelessness. Good majority, about 3/4 of the homeless out there on the streets do work. They do have jobs, but their jobs don't pay enough to pay the rent and have a roof over their heads, okay? And some of them are really caught between a rock and a hard place, which is no fault of their own. They were put there by circumstances and beyond their control. So, that's why we need rent control here in Washington State. Matter of fact, rent control should be everywhere. All 50 states. Now, speaking of 50 states, and this needs to be drummed in Trump's stupid thick skull, is that Canada is a sovereign country. You cannot take over a sovereign country. And what he's trying to do, he's trying to eclipse what Putin is doing when he's trying to take over Ukraine. Well, Ukraine is giving Putin a very, very difficult time. Putin now really has virtually no navy left. Virtually no navy. He doesn't have that. He only has left is the army, which is not very many left there either. Putin needs to stop. He needs to quit the war, pay everything back to Ukraine, and just leave them alone. Stop all this land grabbing. Same as with Trump. He's trying to land grab Canada. You can't do that. It's a sovereign country. And he needs to be told that to his face. You don't do that to another country. Period. Whatsoever. Same way when he's trying to buy Greenland. Greenland's a territory of Denmark. Like we have our territories here, okay? We have Puerto Rico. We have the U.S. Virgin Islands. We have the American Samoa, way out in the ocean, Pacific Ocean. And there's one other small island that we also have a territory with. And those were won through World War II. Because many of the Samoans, and there was a British Samoa and the American Samoa, they wanted to be a territory to the United States. We were hoping in the future that they'd become a state. Okay. Same way Puerto Rico should be a state. Again, we need to push on getting Trump out of office. And Elon, make him be held accountable. And I think the companies that he supposedly owns, which I know he doesn't, really doesn't, the board of directors and all those companies should just give him the boot. They have the power to do so. Give him the boot, make it employee yes and no, but our shortest path to with Russia is between Alaska and up in the Aleutians. Up in Alaska, if you remember your geography. Trump, like I said, is an idiot. He's a stupid idiot, even though he may have dementia symptoms. He's still a stupid idiot. Yeah, I know. But if you remember your geography, Nancy, they only could go so far up in the Arctic Ocean, okay? Go around. They come back, they don't, very rarely, they don't go up that way. They go down through, more toward the south, in the Atlantic, into the Atlantic Ocean, and go around into Russia that way. But this has to stop. It really does. And I wish the people of Russia would just rise up and haul Putin out of the presidential palace, they call it. Haul him out of there and throw him in jail. And make him pay for all he's done, and get a proper president in there, a proper leader in there that's more ethical, and say, hey, yeah, we work on trade, work on this, work on other issues, world issues, and everything else. Russia needs a real new leader as well, as we do. We need a new president, like now. Well, some people are saying, oh, Trump is already a new president. No, he isn't. He's a stupid one. And he is not, Trump is not loyal to you and I. He is, or the Constitution. He's loyal to P-U-I-T, P-U-I, P-U-T-I-N, Putin. And that's wrong. And so we need to push back, as I said before. Now, speaking of which, and speaking of trade and everything else and all these tariffs, I don't know if you noticed, I've suspended my Ginger Storm more for now because of the tariff issue. I don't know how much that's going to affect many of the store owners to sell their products and what products fall under the tariffs thing. So I'm suspending it for now, and I might resume it later until things get better. Too bad we can't have the midterms now. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm saying he gets these stuff out there, and then he forgets it. He forgets what he done. Okay, and he's trying to want attention all the time, but people just don't want to hear him. I wouldn't want to hear him. Okay. Okay, for now, let's see. Let me check my calendar. Okay, I will see you on Friday at 1 o'clock for my chat. And be sure to persist, and push back. I will post this video on my YouTube channel. It's slowly climbing. I need more subscribers there. The subscriptions there are free. Okay. They are now working on relaxing some of their requirements, if it were, because a lot of them are complaining, say, hey, we want to make money on this, but we can't do it because of some of these restrictions, and they're just too tight. So anyway, I will see you later. Take care, stay safe. Oh, Nancy, I heard on the weather service there is going to be some heavy thunderstorms moving through the Midwest and the South, especially from Wisconsin on, and tornadoes. So keep your eye to the sky because it's starting to ramp up. Tornado season is starting to ramp up now. Now the spring is here. So anyway, take care. Love you all. And I will see you on Friday. Okay, bye-bye.